We have the Radiance! Look at that PA hat. It's beautiful. Look at that Death Prophet hat, too. Wow. Coming
This
from
intro.
the sky, we have the Dire with the superhero entrances. Ooh, and a nice Drow Arcana. We have an intro. And welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another Ability Draft Arena with that gentleman to my right, Stargate.
Why, hello there.
And me, KarmaKnight. We come to you with a game that Stargate and I played in, along with our internet friend, who may or may not exist in real life. It's unclear. Ripper Magoo. He certainly exists in video game land. I'll give him that much.
Uh-huh. Yeah, we played with him quite a bit.
Yeah, we've played with him a bunch of times. He's very solid. He and I
Mhm.
swapped bodies. I drafted this Invoker skill set for him, and he drafted my abilities for me. We got a swap. Always nice to have teammates that want to swap with you. I got an absolute dream build. We had a pretty good game, and it looks like there is already some battle going down at the bottom river rune.
Mhm. I was trying to suss out how many there were. I remember, and
Looks
not
like
realizing that there are 4.
there's 4 of them there, and they also already have wards down next to the rune. Like, they're really committed here. So much so that Magnus decides to walk away and come bottom. So Drow sends her ancestral spirit toward me and spooks me, and I end up just walking off of the rune. And the meatball goes down mid. That pushes them back a little bit. Visage looks like he gets blown up by Drow. You get the rune. Oof, but that's 2 kills for it. That is a dangerously rough start. Magnus got the rune bottom. He was literally just standing in the way, so I called him fat.
That he is.
We have a courier standing at the ward location. Right here. Does it have a ward on it? No?
Yeah, that's weird.
Can you ward with couriers anymore? That is very weird. I wonder what he's doing with that. Maybe he's just planning on shopping at the secret shop early.
And he's trying to hide it.
Yeah, he's got Meteor Hammer queued up. So that's actually a pretty safe place to tuck your courier early game if you need it to be able to go to the secret shop early. I like that a lot. Fascinating. Tri-lane bottom. TP's out. And it's a game. Alright, let's introduce top lane first, and then mid, and then bottom. We've got Bounty Hunter. Looks like a Bounty Hunter. Anyway, he's got Track and Shuriken. No Janata.
He's got Shockwave, which is a nice build.
Shockwave is nice. Shockwave pulling people back into Bloodright seems good. I don't hate it. It's very caster heavy on a hero with very limited mana, but I mean, it's fine. Especially with Track. It's a good support build. Got a silence and a reposition. No hard stun, but like, it's okay as a support build.
He's got 2 Ags too.
Yeah.
Oh.
Shockwave and Shuriken Toss. The Shuriken Toss is a non-thing because he doesn't have Janata. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Speaking of Janata, that's on Magnus. I love this build. The range melee build with Tree Grab and Frost Arrows and Janata. We'll see. Anytime you have Frost Arrows or a range attack modifier like that, you can get the same attack range as the base hero. And Drow is mid, and I will check this so I give you the right number, has, I believe it's 700? No, 625. 625 attack range. So Magnus can attack from 625 attack range. Possibly with Cleave when he's holding a tree. Definitely with Janata procs, and that could be really scary because the animations like don't translate right, and you end up just taking huge chunks of damage and not being able to see where it's coming from, and it can be very scary. I love this build. I don't know what he builds. I don't remember his builds.
We'll see.
I'm gonna guess it's not the range melee setup. Very few people I see in Ability Draft actually know how to make range melees happen. We've got a Bloodseeker with all the tank stuff. Yep, Tricks of the Trade to evade damage, Moment of Courage to lifesteal and counterattack, and then armor with Grow,
And
Gravekeeper's Cloak.
Gravekeeper Cloak.
I really like the synergy between Moment of Courage and Grow also, where he loses the attack speed and gets damage, and then gets bonus attacks to make up for it from Moment of Courage that do extra lifesteal because they hit super hard. I love this build. Like I mentioned during the draft, I wish it was on a strength hero, but it's still very good. Speaking of the draft, if you want to see the draft or the post-game analysis, support the channel on Patreon. It's as low as $1 a month, and you get more content, you get merchandise, you get my love and affection.
Only $1? That's crazy.
That is
Absolutely
crazy.
fantastic.
Yeah, it's pretty fantastic. All right, we've got Ripper Magoo. This is our Invoker and our friend, and he's got an excellent support build. Exorcism lets him tear down towers. Dagger, once he gets Ags, lets him apply it from very long range. He can use the press the attack.
Think of that.
Yeah, he can use the press the attack on allies to make them hit fast and not be debuffed anymore and get healed and stuff. He's got a silence. It's a good build. I like it. It's actually very comparable to Bounty Hunter, but it's on an Intel hero, so it makes more sense to me.
Yeah, I totally didn't understand Exorcism. That is amazing. So all he has to do is dagger them.
Well, because Exorcism applies on Death Prophet's abilities specifically, and physical attacks. So things like Anchor Smash and Stifling Dagger, that count as a physical attack, apply ghosts. So they get, you know, some nice bonus damage and some life steal. And
ghosties.
it's not like that huge of an effect, but it's pretty good.
I like it.
All right, mid we have one of the people on this game that do very well, Visage. I still don't know how to say that properly, but whatever.
I think it's Visage, but you know, Visage is nice. That's cool.
Let's go with the French
Very
pronunciation and call it Visage. Oh, we have fun. We have fun. All right, he's got a perma invis build that is. It's honestly, it's kind of one of the cheesier perma invis builds.
It is.
In that he's got skewer.
The
so
skewer and the stun. Yeah, that's gross.
He can also link up Spirit Siphon before doing that whole combo, and since he travels with you when he skewers you, it just like guarantees a bunch of Spirit Siphon time. And then if he avalanches you, you know, under a tower after pulling you away from your creeps,
you're still siphoned. Like,
it's so strong. This is such a good Spirit Siphon Poke Dagger build. I really like it. Speaking of good builds that I really like, this Drow has an amazing build.
It's very scary.
She was
the one I was terrified about.
She's also double stacking camps right now, like an absolute boss, so that when her spirit comes back to her, look at how much damage she got off that. 176 bonus damage in 6 minutes.
Yeah, she's fucking this guy up with
Nope, Spirit Siphon is better. Straight up Spirit Siphon is better. That's hilarious. That should have been a kill right there. This Drow has a terrifying build. Blur makes her hard to hit. Astral Spirit gives her spell immunity, so she's just kind of invincible once both of those things are going. And then she's got marksmanship and the bonus damage and speed and everything from Astral Spirit. This is a powerhouse build.
Oh, look at Ripper just steal the regen.
Ripper just big axe the regen rune. Oh, and Drow needed it right then too. That's
so bad.
That was excellent. All right, let's take a look at bottom. We've got Rikimaru, the stealth assassin. Who wants to play? Is it a good idea? I don't know. Probably not. He's got another very good build. This is just a strong melee setup. All the attack speed from Blood Rage and Phantom Strike, and then crits from Coup de Grace. Like, I've got nothing bad to say about this build. Also, show up out of invisibility with Shadow Walk.
Yeah, I like the build. I think the Shadow Walk was an afterthought. I don't know if that's really.
Yeah, I think just showing up with Phantom Strike is straight up better, right?
Agreed.
Safer from getting warded. Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I just take a moment to say that Empower looks amazing on my PA skin?
It does look pretty.
It really
Agreed.
goes well with that outfit. But we're getting ahead of ourselves. Let's look at Tiny next. This is another
Tiny is
build
scary too.
that is really good. Yeah, Rupture to get like a nice chunk of damage on you, and then Soul Assumption to follow it up, and then you're low, and he can just run you down with Thirst.
Yep.
This is a good build. He's already got Heart and Radiance, Vanguard, Heart, Radiance queued up, and something with another Ring of Health afterward. Looks like he knows the build he wants. And Tranquil Boots and Magic Stick. Yeah, he's trying to be a Radiance tank. Do you go Heart first when you're trying to be a Radiance tank? Is that how that's done?
No.
Seems like no to me, but...
Radiance is the farm ability. Is the farm item.
Yeah.
And it will help you get that heart so much faster.
Oh, he sees a courier. He wants it.
For it.
Yeah, he gets it too. How rude. He does already have Tranquil Boots, which give a decent chunk of movement speed.
I've got my Arcane Boots though now. You're almost level 6. Things are about to happen.
Things are gonna happen soon. Alright, let's introduce our builds before the fireworks start. You've got the double Invoker spell combo, which these just scale so well early game in ability draft. They scale all the way up to effective Invoker level of like 15 or something like that.
It's very high.
Like,
Yeah.
just look at the damage on this thing.
Yeah, my Sunstrike is already 370 at level 3.
Does
That's pure damage.
Yeah, 370 pure damage, gonna go up to 475, so an almost 500 damage nuke is absurd. It's like it's an ult or something. And then Meatball is 166 with damage ticks every half second.
Yep.
How much is the damage tick? I don't see it. Am I blind? Oh yeah, burn damage per
burn
second
damage.
goes up to 32.
Yep.
So
yeah,
if
that's
you
a
can
lot.
get them to stand in that for 3 or 4 seconds, it's another 400 or 500 damage nuke. And we've also got RP. There are both nukes.
Here it is.
And he can't leave because somebody dueled him. Well, we'll get to my build in 1 second. We've also got the RP and the Echo Stomp, as if we need more CC. When your safe lane carry, that's me, has duel. I love dual builds. This one is, I think this is second place on the most broken dual build I've ever gotten. There was one time, there was one time when Clinks's abilities were different. And Clinks had his attack speed and his invis.
Oh, I remember the
combined.
What was the attack speed called? Strafe?
Yeah, he had Strafe and Shadow Walk, Skeleton Walk, whatever his invis is called, combined into one ability, and I had that on a dual build on Wraith King, and it was so dumb. I was just running around behind enemy lines and dueling people constantly. I got up to like 400 dual damage that game. This one I might have rivaled that much damage, but it ended too fast because I'm not the only one with a broken build here. Like this
Visage is really
Visage with the Meteor Hammer definitely gets some work in this game. I notice Magnus is dead top, and
one of my favorites.
He's up there. I wasn't watching.
We look at net worth.
How long does it take
now?
for this Drow to get back? Yeah, let's take a look. This is going to be a shorter game than usual, so let's jump on that. Drow is crushing it on net worth. That's not surprising.
Yeah, those stacks and everything that she was doing?
Yeah, the stacks. Well, she's not actually farming the stacks. That's just to get hella damage on Empower. But she is spamming, or not Empower, on Astral Spirit. But she is spamming Astral Spirit. And with all that bonus damage and all this agility she's already got, and multi-shot, like, look at her. She's at 41 last hits and 20 denies. Like, that is gross. It is very hard to lane against that kind of damage, and she's doing a very good job of securing last hits mid.
Ay.
We're also 11 minutes in, and I noticed they've got the same set of wards mid, where they're just far enough away that they're outside of the vision of the sentry ward that's been dropped mid. and they grant vision at the bottom power rune. I like it. That's very good word placement.
Yeah, I like it too.
I'd actually like it to be just like a little bit closer, right there. Because it'll still grant that vision of the power rune, but also give you some vision of the other side of the river. And then the way to make that really good is to put it on the other side. Like a vision rune right here mid is
It's just
fantastic.
dangerous.
Yeah, it's dangerous to get it there.
Lose it.
Yep. And we get a meteor hammer from Invis dropped on mid tower for the rat. And it's a whiff with the impale, but almost.
Yeah.
Almost.
Yeah, that was really close.
Looks like Drow is preparing to go do the thing again.
Dang, she's really on her timings, isn't she?
I'm curious if she's standing here hoping to stack again also. Because she's dropping the spirit on one camp and attacking the other. And it's allowing her to get a double pull. And yeah, sure enough, she got another stack out of both camps. So that's two, I want to say quad stacked camps. And she didn't micro the spirit, so it only...
225 damage too.
And that's only from hitting the ancient camp. She didn't micro it through the small camp. The small camp, the quad stacked big camp. That's not an ancient camp. I feel like she could have had 300 damage right now. And sure enough, she is probably going to just burn down mid tower with that right now. Meanwhile, bottom, we've got another dual meatball going, and he gets away from the duel, but dies shortly after.
Yeah.
Unfortunate.
And to be fair, I mean, I argued this. 10 dual damage, it's not, I don't know.
It's not the end of the world, but I do want my duels more than I care about kills.
Yeah.
Drow does in fact push mid down.
God, your build
She's
is fun.
stacking again. It looks like she didn't get it that time though. I don't know if it's possible to go over 4 stacks.
Only a lot.
Jeez, look at her chunking down that visage though. What a powerhouse of a build. Meanwhile, we've got 3 Dire top. Trying to make the fight happen here. Looks like Tiny is calling for the fight, and the 2 in lane are not paying attention because
They're definitely not trying to help.
Yeah, they sure didn't move up. Drow is setting up for this stack again. Fascinating. We've got a Rupture top, a nicely timed Gust, and Exorcism. Looks like it might just fully turn this fight around, though.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah. Drow did the thing bottom and is coming to get me, but I just finished my Blade Mail. And I pop the Blade Mail and duel her under both your spells. Despite her getting 3/4 of my health in the blink of an eye,
quick though.
she also explodes.
That's good. That's what we want.
I send her a smiley face. She says, Blade Mail is strong. Oh no, Blade Mail hurts. Yes. Good-natured players are always fun.
Funny.
Alright, and meanwhile, the 4 of us top take tower. That was actually Visage taking the tower there with Meteor Hammer. I really like Meteor Hammer as his selection on this Cloak and Dagger build. It's not usually what I see people going for. People pretty much always go for the Aether Lens. But when you're invis and it doesn't really matter how close you are to your opponents.
He needs Shard, and he's late on the Shard pickup.
He just got his kill bottom with the impale into tower. He didn't even use Avalanche. So funny. He's got Travs and Meteor Hammer. I approve of this build. Drow is now using her massive bonus damage to clean up these stacks. 400 bonus damage and marksmanship. Bet she doesn't have the Ags yet.
That's the one.
But with Blur,
she does have multi-shot.
Yeah, also with Blur, she's just not taking damage right now. So she is able to clean up these 2 gigantic stacks.
God, I wasn't even aware she was doing that.
Yep. Yep. That's one of those things that, like, really good players know how to... It's not even really good players. It's people that are experienced with playing Elder Titan right. They learn how to get these setups and how to make sure they send the Astral Spirit through camps. And then you can get some truly absurd damage out of it. Alright, we've got to fight bottom. You get ruptured. You turn it around immediately with the RP. And Drow shows up and explodes you. I go in for the duel. I get my win. And Ripper Magoo shows up. And Visage shows up. And what looked like it was going to be a duel and die from my perspective suddenly turns around in a big way. And, well, I would say this game is going pretty well for us so far. It's 17-7. We're up 4K. Despite their team having some very, very intimidating builds. It's not working out for them. The team showing up for us, like that fight, I feel like was one of the moments. Oink, oink. Motherfucker, says Drow. Did she just pick up a pig pole? I bet she did. Oh yeah, pig pole.
I love pig pole.
You are not the only one who loves pig pole. Did you get a pig pole this game? Yeah, you have a pig pole.
I've been rocking it.
You've been rocking it and saying, I'm a pig, and apparently you should have been saying oink oink, motherfuckers.
Yeah, apparently. Well, I juked down really hard with my pig pole.
That is a ruptured Invoker who just stands still and doesn't take any damage from it. That's the way it's done. SA comes in, gets the kill eventually, but it's well after the rupture finished. And I see Visage with the Spirit Siphon on him, so I go in for the duel. And out of mana and health, so I leave. But he sticks around and gets more kills. It's a godlike on our Visage. Oh man, just impales right out of position, the Sleeping Dart, into the Meteor Hammer, into the Sunstrike. Oh, it's disgusting. Everything about this is just so gross. Into the RP for another kill.
There it is.
Game of Throws is beyond godlike. Still with just boots and Meteor Hammer.
Yep.
I'm very impressed by this build still. Looks like Ripper is going straight for Guardian Greaves after an Urn of Shadows. I like it a lot for him being a team player. I don't like it for his build. But I mean, you mentioned that he plays support, and it seems to me like he knows what he's doing. And Guardian Greaves is an excellent support item. I don't even know what it does off the top of my head.
It heals and gives mana.
Heals health and mana.
Has an aura.
Dispels the caster and has an aura. Gives health regen, armor.
Dispels the caster too.
If an allied hero's health falls below 20%, it's increased to 20 health per second and 10 armor, which is quite strong. I hear a rupture again on the Ripper Magoo, who stands still. He and Bloodseeker do mean things to the people that thought they were engaging this fight. You're there for this one. It's a meatball on the creep wave, so our creeps go after the tower. Ripper just fearlessly goes forward to burn down the tower with those spirits. Between that and press the attack, like, he is absolutely a tower gobbling machine. I like this
Drow just taking out the creeps, using Blur to like stay out of radar of our ward. That's a lot.
So I know eventually you have to eat those camps, but I feel like warding around them and fighting near them and not eating them, especially when they give such a huge advantage early game with the amount of damage you can get out of them, might have been the better play for her. Because now that those multi-stacks are gone, it's not like she's getting those back.
Yeah, her damage source is gone.
Yeah, she spent a bunch of early game setting up an amazing source of damage, and then decided to eat it for gold. But like, that got her what? Her Ags? So now
Yep.
she has splash damage, hitting for 150 damage instead of single shots hitting for 400 damage.
Yeah, and using on heroes is good, but... Woo! That RP though!
That RP, that Meteor Hammer, that Duel, all the abilities. I get ruptured under tower, so I decide to just stand
Go
here
for
and
the
try
tower.
to kill the tower because I can't run. But alas, even 20 minutes in with some good duels, I have no match for a T2. We end up leaving it with a little health.
And I ran away with a pig.
With a pig? As a pig?
One of the two.
You're a pig. You've got Arcane Boots and Blink.
Yeah,
Seems
that's
good.
it.
Ripper
I'd go
is
for your strength blink.
well on his way to his Guardian Greaves. He's got his Mechanism. He's got his Buckler. He's got his Arcane Boots. He's almost there. Just needs the recipe. How's the Radiance going on Bloodseeker? He's got it. Along
He
with
has it?
Vanguard and Quelling Blade and Travels. I love it. Oh my
At
god, everything
20
about
minutes?
this build
Jesus.
is amazing. Yeah, I mean, he never had to go back to heal. Must have done a great job farming, and now he has a Radiance, and he's just getting further ahead farming. I love it all so much. I pick up the double damage and decide to be aggressive. Pick up this Magnus. Again, with your help. Things are going so well. I decide to go for the AC this game. After, of course, Blade Mail and some Lifesteal. What's Visage doing? Oh, he ended up getting the Aether Lens. It is, in fact, the item for the permanent Invis builds. And on the other side, Drow has kind of stalled out. Oh, what is this? Drow is now using Philosopher's Stone to get gold instead of wearing the Vambrace for more agility to win fights. That is fascinating. Really, that is a testament to how badly this game is going for them. Because when your mid lane hyper damage carry Drow would rather not do damage and just accept passive gold from Philosopher's Stone, there is something wrong with your map control. And sure enough,
they're having a lot of trouble.
their map is very small and very dark right now. I'm actually really impressed by this one ward top, giving them a little bit of vision outside of their base, but like, certainly not enough.
Yeah, they very much are in the dark, aren't they? That's crazy.
Oh yeah. I mentioned Kit supports this game, and we've got like a ring of vision around their base. We've got the top hill warded in jungle. We've got the mid hill, the mid top hill warded. We've got the mid bottom hill warded. We've got True Sight on the bottom jungle hill. We've got wards just in lane, in the bottom lane. Like, got a fantastic spread of wards, and they just can't come out of base at this point. We're 24 minutes in. I mean, Drow did pretty well in lane, but being stuck in base is clearly starting to hurt their farm. We've got you and Invoker.
This Riki is coming in as well.
At 7th and 8th. Their two support at 9th and 10th. And then in 4, 5, and 6 is their 3 carries. And in 1, 2, and 3 is our 3 carries. Like, there's no way.
Yeah, they're in trouble.
That is a Roshan. I would love an Aegis just in case I screw up a duel. Just about got my AC. Bounty Hunter is running around throwing down wards aggressively.
Yeah, and you're in vision right now. Look at that. They can't do anything about it.
In vision, yep. And Drow is solo pushing bottom. Again,
Trying to
using
take a
blur
tower.
to stay off the minimap so we don't see her. didn't even go after her when I ported down here. That's funny. I definitely could have gotten her if I had just gone for that duel. And instead, I just pushed out the lane. And she runs all the way home. And luckily for her, our team is camping mid and top. So she has a clear path to get there. But she goes mid. Alright, I take back everything I said. I don't know how Dota works.
Dota's hard. This
Invoker is
Blood
taking
Seeker
some damage.
doesn't take damage.
But I pick up the tiny mid while you guys all engage top. One more duel for me, and indeed, Bloodseeker just doesn't take damage. Now he's got a Basher. In the spirit of Bloodseeker not taking damage, Invoker has Guardian Greaves, or almost has Guardian Greaves. I have an AC, so we're really spreading out the team tankiness. And they're going down too fast for me to duel at this point.
With the Bloodseeker.
Oh no, my duel's on cooldown because I just got tiny. Just kidding.
Does Tricks of the Trade require attack speed?
Phases out of the world while striking band of enemy units from behind in an area around him.
I think it just does 4 attacks. That's it.
It does 4 attacks, and then with Ags it increases the cast count.
So the answer being no, it doesn't require attack speed, and so he has Grow.
That's interesting. Tricks of the Trade is another combo with Grow. I didn't even know how well that one worked. But that's amazing. I was silenced. How sad.
That blood right.
No, it was me. It was the Mask of Madness. There were too many of them there for me to duel safely. I mean, I probably could have dueled just fine, but I really don't like giving away duel damage when I take duel builds. So I opted to just hit the Mask of Madness and right-click on them there. And it went pretty well.
Killed 2.
You know, I still have my Aegis too. I really should just use some here. Yeah, same thing. This time I do get silenced. And speaking of not liking to give away dual damage, I give away some dual damage. To Drow, of all people. Oh god, how embarrassing. Well, we did get top racks for that exchange. We gave up 2,000 gold of our lead.
God, we're so far ahead still, though.
And let
The
them
three
win a
of you?
team fight. Yep. But it cost them their Magnus being outside of base. Sure looks to me like he's screwed.
Yeah. What a silly guy. Drow went agility, which is good. He like understands marksmanship.
Yep, Drow's build is good, especially now that he's done with that ridiculous Philosopher's Stone. Like this is a really ideal item setup for Drow at this point in the game. It's unfortunate that her farm has gone so bad, because from here she could pick up either like a finished Manta, or grab a Butterfly, or grab a Scatty. Just get another like big agility stat item and just turn really scary. She's already got 200 agility. One more big agility item would put her up to like 400 agility in no time. 3 or 400 agility. I go in, I get my duel, I get my double kill. But alas, I die for it. Bloodseeker doesn't die. Bloodseeker's a brick house with his Abyssal Blade. Keeping him tanky.
Yeah, they needed a break for him.
Yeah, Break would work on 3 of his abilities. Break definitely would have been good. And eventually, in a long fight, with some support coming up, Bitchin shows up. The damage is just too much. Oh, and now he's got an SNY too. What a build.
Yeah, I like Bloodseeker's build. That's fun.
I personally like Strength Blink more than I like Abyssal Blade and SNY, but then again, this is the kind of build I would usually get on a Strength hero, so on an Agility hero, this is a good variant. Basher and Grow is a little meh, because he's never going to have the attack speed he wants for that to actually be good,
No, see, he's using it with Tricks of the Trade.
but yeah, with Tricks of the Trade and Moment of Courage and the bonus attacks, I suppose it still works out. Now they are well and truly base locked.
Oh yeah, they're fountain locked.
Oh yeah, I guess base locked is what they've been for a while. Now they just can't even come out into the base. Their T4s are going down, and with that last vestige of safety for them on the map falls apart. Drow.
This Drow.
Drow snipes the Visage. I'm rather impressed with the supports this game on their team also, because not 100% sure where it was, but they had vision there for the Drow to get that kill. I see wards in Drow's backpack. Maybe Drow is just supporting for herself now.
She is, and she has Gem too now.
Well, she picked that up from Visage. But yeah, tough game for the Drow, clearly. Bloodseeker's just 6-0, can't die. Currently 14-4, certainly can die. Yeah, I'm kind of sad about how the end of this game went, because I definitely spent a bit of the end of the game dead for just playing really recklessly. It was fun though. I don't mind. Worth it. Well, racks are gone, towers are gone. It's just a big fiery ancient in the middle now. I'm not sure what we're waiting for to push right now. I don't think we discussed needing a pickoff or anything.
Nope.
I don't think we...
Oh, look at the courier right there. I didn't even see that. Oh, it's going
think...
right to you.
Oh, I don't think I saw that. I also don't think we pick off Roshan again.
Although it is up.
Yeah, we're just, you know, hanging out, waiting for the right moment.
Waiting for something.
Well, I mean, this happens when you get to these base lock situations. Where, like, just running uphill blind by yourself, like Bloodseeker's doing right now, is really dangerous. But Bloodseeker can just totally get away with it because he's a Giga Tank. And you go with him and get exploded for it. But now that he's in, that triggers this guy to come in too. I believe right now is when things really just start going poorly for them. Drow goes down.
Yeah, that's
Tiny goes down. And with that, the Ancient will surely fall. Oh no, we invade their fountain.
Yeah, because why not?
Because Bloodseeker just can't die, we might as well try to get some kills in fountain. Oh, Drow DC is real quick. GG's from our team, not many from theirs. Alright, if you made it to the end of this video, thank you so much for watching. We are going to switch over to Patreon for the scoreboard analysis. Find me there if you want to. Check me out streaming Tuesdays and Thursday nights. Also, keep an eye out for a Dragon Isle stream. The new WoW patch is out, and you know, if it ever starts working, which it may or may not, I'm probably going to stream it. So keep your eyes open for that. It's coming one of these days. All right, let's get to the scoreboard.
Yeah, scoreboard analysis.
Oh yeah, good luck, have fun, don't die.